It did just turn the heater off there, so it is at boil. As you can see, this one does use too much water on the steam phase. So there is actually water in the drum there, as you can see. Not exactly great. Got a shower curtain in now. I feel like this washer is a wee bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. But it is still early days, so I'll do a review on it once I've had it for like a month and give my honest opinion. If it isn't filling up, you can still like open this drawer up, so you can. There's a wee bit of powder that's stuck in there, but I'll get that out. So once it's done, it doesn't stop it. It only stops it if it's like filling up. Then it would stop the boil stage. I mean, not the boil stage, the cycle. I have got it on pre-wash, intensive and bubble soak. I did turn softener on. I do normally typically use softener with this, so I do. That's why I have it on, because why not? I have got it connected to the Wi-Fi as well. But yeah, like I said, it's a mixed bag, so it is on pre-wash. It doesn't dose detergent. So it's basically just, well, doses like, if you open the drawer, it like thinks it every time that you open the drawer that you're adding detergent for the auto dose. But I don't think it'll do it if you open it during the cycle. But like it activates the pumps if you have it open. Before the start of the wash, it activates both of them, I think, to clear any air. So it means that it's dispensing detergent and softener, I think, at the start, which is a bit stupid if I have to be honest. It makes sense why it does it, but it's a bit stupid, in all honesty, with it doing it. I feel like they definitely shouldn't have had that included, so they haven't. Bit annoying. And especially the fact that it doesn't dose detergent on the pre-wash, that is really annoying. And you also can't use pre-wash if you don't have auto dose on. So you can't, it doesn't allow it, because the only place for the machine to fill up is in that compartment at the back for the manual detergent. That's it. There's nowhere else for the water to come in, so I presume that this machine only has like one solenoid valve in it, I presume. So that's a bit annoying. And whenever I done a boil wash the other day, it only heated to 70 and didn't temp hold at all. So not great. That's one thing I'm definitely not happy about. But there are things that are really good on it. So there's like, the rinse performance on this machine is probably like the best rinse performance I've ever seen on a washer, to be honest. It adapts the load depending on the size. So like if it's a small load, say if I was to do a cotton with a small load on just normal cotton 40, it only takes like an hour and a half. So it does, and it does like mix the load spins, you know, like them daily wash ones, where it would like speed up to 800 and then slow back down if it detects a half load, but on both of the spins, well, on like all of the interns, should I say. But if it detects that it's like pretty much full, it will extend the spins to be like 10 minutes long or something like that. Does really long interim spins if it detects a full load and goes up to 1200 with them. It holds at 800 for a couple of minutes, speeds up to 1000 and holds there for a couple of minutes, and then it'll speed up again to 1200, and then once it reaches 1200 it'll slow back down. And then if it detects a full load on the final spin, it's like a 22-minute final spin. So it isn't holds at 1200 for like 7 minutes, and then holds at 1400 for, I think it's like 2 or something. Doesn't hold at 1400 for long, like, but it's not too bad. And mixed to load actually load senses, which I didn't know but until I used it. Didn't think I would have load sense, to be honest. So obviously I feel like if you stick in a full load in it, then it'll extend the time. So it will, but maybe it just load senses for the auto dose, to be honest. I don't know. I really don't know, it's just early days with this machine. It doesn't seem too bad. I definitely like it more than the Grundig, to be honest. I feel like now I'd never have another Beko or Grundig, like top of range washer again. Whenever I get my shed, I might get a Beko B300, but I don't know yet, to be honest. As I'll give you a laugh, they posted on Instagram like this video about the fiber catcher, and I commented on it complaining about it, about the fact, mainly because of that load sensing thing. And like I checked on the video like an hour later, and they'd deleted the post that I commented on and reposted the video again under a brand new post. So I feel like they know that it's wrong, that the process is complete and utter bollocks, but they don't really care about it. So whenever it's brought up, they just don't care, and they don't want people to think that it's actually really bad whenever it's meant to be good, from what they say. So whenever I mentioned that, they decided to just fucking delete the post. Fucking diabolical, so it is. Definitely. Complete another dog shite. So I feel like because of them doing that, it's just made me massively hate the brand, to be honest. Diabolical. Diabolical. No words, no nothing, just fucking deleted the post and reposted it. They didn't specifically delete my comment, but they deleted the post to make it seem like that they just made a mistake or something, but I genuinely just feel like I done it on purpose, to be honest. So yeah, definitely not great. If they genuinely did do it on purpose, then that's just fucking rude. So it is. Swear to God, I know I'm going on a wee rant here, but it's like they know it's fucking bullshit, so they do, and they don't care. Like, what's the point in having a fucking fiber catcher if it's not gonna use it? You know what I mean? Yeah, so I always prefer this machine anyway. It's quieter, works better, doesn't take 10 minutes for every bloody spin, doesn't jump out either. It really does go for the spins first time. It isn't afraid to go into spin. So it will only stop a spin if it feels like it's about to jump. So it does, which is really good. Actually thought it was fun up there. You can't even hear it whenever it fills up, it's amazing. But that's just because of my low water pressure. I think that this does need leveled a wee bit more, as it does like rock a wee bit whenever it starts to spin. But whenever it gets into the spin, it doesn't shake at all. So it doesn't... I think I like strolled out a wee tiny bit. I think it might have moved like to the left a wee bit yesterday. But yeah, overall it's just an amazing machine. So it is. I never really liked Samsung, to be honest, and now I've got this one and it's quite good. Just need to fix that auto dose issue and it'd be amazing. 90. But from what I've been told, it could be to do with the AI and with the machine thinking that it's not safe for it to heat up that hot because of what's inside it. I don't know. Same with why it didn't go to 40 on cloudy day. Because it does use AI load sensing, I think. It does have like an AI pattern, so it knows what washes you use the most and what you don't really use. But I don't know. It's just early days. I really like the display on it, to be honest. It's really easy to use. So it is really good. And even if you don't have this turned on, the still on the app it notifies you to say whenever the washing's finished, which is really good. Like Becco's home was never done that. So it didn't never like, even though like it was connected and all, like if you closed the app it would have disconnected from the washer. Even if you close the app for this machine, it's still connected to the washer and will still update you on like the process and all, and will give you notifications even if the app isn't open in the background about whether the washing's finished. You can connect it up to Alexa, which I've done, and it can send a message to Alexa whenever you need more detergent in the auto dose, and it can reorder detergent for you now whenever it feels like it needs more detergent, and then it'll be delivered to you, which is quite neat in my opinion. But I'd never use that. I really need to like get rid of like all of this detergent. Whenever with this machine I'm only gonna have like one bottle of detergent and one softener pretty much. I'm not gonna use a whole heap of stuff anymore. Most likely, as I've found that I'm mainly just use auto dose. So I'll probably just like buy detergent in like bulk. So I will use it. I do need to get rid of like, I just need to like use all of this and then I'll be fine. Mainly like all of the pods and stuff, and some of the gels and maybe some of the liquids. I still have like a massive bottle of Fairy Professional in our hall, which I might stick in the auto dose, but it doesn't suds up that much. See there's the water at the back there. See the way that it does do the boil stage, does actually boil it, but not really bothered. Does last like a good 20 minutes, I think, which is good. I'll film the steam phase and I'll also film the interim if I have enough main storage, as my storage is quite low. Should go on to the first spin shortly. But yeah, this is like so much better. I kind of wish that I got the dryer that matched the washer. To be honest, I kind of wish I got the Samsung dryer instead of a Grundig one. As to be honest, even like the Grundig dryer isn't bad at all. It's really good, but I feel like it costed a bit too much, to be honest, for what you get. Like it was like £650. Whenever I got it, it doesn't really like have a lot of tech in it, to be honest. It does have like express dry is pretty much it. But I do still like the Grundig. It's just I feel like it's a bit overpriced for what you get. And if I had have got a Samsung one, I would have been able to use that auto cycle link. So whatever I use on the washer, like with the Wi-Fi, I can link it to the dryer. And then it's already set up for me for what to use. Which would have been good, but it is what it is. And even though I like Bracco, like I say, it only dries the clothes on like 2 or 3 of the cycles, to be honest. It really just depends on what you stick in the Grundig, on how it'll perform. Like, cotton's extra dry is like the only cycle that dries absolutely everything, to be honest. And 5 kg in 1 hour with extra dry is pretty good. If you use anything lower than extra dry, then it leaves things damp. So it does, which isn't exactly great, but it is what it is. Oh. I think it just goes on the first rinse then. I don't know, but I feel like a pipe behind there might be kinked. I don't know. I hope it isn't, like. I'll just film a part of this first rinse then. Actually, to be honest, I'm gonna increase that to 3. Oops. I'm gonna increase it to 3 because of the fact it's using like the steam phase as a rinse. Which I'm not that keen on, but it is what it is. Kind of explains why it's set to 4, to be honest. It doesn't do an in term after the wash, which is strange, but oh well. I feel like 3 rinses is better anyway. I'm only gonna film like a part of this. I'm gonna do a big blanket wash in this thing. Well, maybe not today, I don't think, but I'll do it one of the days. It does use quite a bit of water, which is good. Feel like it might be a wee bit too much for this, sorry, shower curtain, but oh well. My water pressure's crap. We have the plumber coming out one of the days. So I've had enough now pretty much with this water pressure. I am asking him about it. Because on this machine, because of it doing that step fill on the final rinse, it takes like 20 minutes for it to just fill up for the rinse. So it does at least 20 minutes. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but so I'm gonna ask him about it as it's not right at all. God, that does a really deep level. It does adjust the levels depending on the load. So I presume that this rinse is being used as a cool down, so it is. So pretty much like only rinse for like a few minutes, I think. I'll probably fill up to like there. Do you know what? I'm gonna be kind today and I'll I don't know how much this will film. I haven't filmed the full cycle. I will film it eventually, but I will record like as much as I can of this wash. Hang on. I think I got a new tripod for Christmas, but it's Christmas Eve today, so it is, so I don't know yet. But I think I have like, it looks like it's either a tripod or maybe even a light for videoing. But I don't know if they could get a light for me, because the one that I wanted couldn't be shipped to me, but I don't know. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, that's doing it as a cool down, just. Yeah, it's just a cool down, so it is. It's not like. So to be honest, I don't. This might not be counted as a rinse, to be honest, then. As it does come up with like rinsing. I'll drain out now. Nope, it's not counted as a rinse. We're going back to 2. Sorry I didn't film main wash. But like I said, I don't have a lot of storage on my phone. Echo WTG is still here, so it is, but it's gonna be going in the shed. So it will be. So I know that people may think that it doesn't have a spin rate, but that's it that you just seen there. It's just that it's not powerful. So it's not like a Grundig's one, but it like where I would use it like to go from 300 RPM to 0, but it uses it whenever it like slows down. It really just depends on the load that you're washing. Like, I don't really know. I haven't like noticed a difference yet, but I presume it is a bit different with like, depending on a full load and a half load, it ramps up faster if it's a small load. Whereas as you notice there, it cancels out the burst, so it does it as it feels like it doesn't need it. Whereas with a full load, it would do the burst and it ramps up more slowly, so that doesn't suds lock, which is good. I think that these rinses will probably be like low level, I presume. I did just remember I do have enough like storage and all, so you can just watch the rest of the cycle. Sorry I didn't get to start like, but oh wow. small opener that always limits to 800 RPM for no reason. Sick. It's nothing to do with the balance or whatever. Bloody hell. Right, this was quite dirty to be honest. Seems to have cleaned it really well. Thank God. Yeah. Can't really show you on camera though, like. But yeah, it's cleaned out extremely well. I'll have to stick it back in the washer. So I'll do that, just to let it sit there. That's it done. Thanks for watching everyone. Goodbye.